What's up? It's Chris from StonefoxMedia. And I know some of you have a fucking life, so I'm going to try and keep this as brief as possible. You know, doing Thanksgiving shit and shopping and traveling and whatever the fuck is going on. And I understand. So let me just go ahead and get straight to some news that's pretty important to you. If you had hopes of getting your hands on a PlayStation 4 again, Walmart's probably going to be the best place to let that happen, and a few other retailers. I noticed before that, Sony has said they're holding back supply stock, so they'll have some available for Black Friday, and it appears that someone actually caught it and found out that, they actually had some in stock and showed the actual status in stock, so they have them in the back, but they're not going to release them until actual Black Friday, which is a good thing because you don't want to have people showing up and there's no fucking systems there. They're also doing a nice deal with the whole entire video games. They're, selling them at about $49. I think some of them are available right now online for $49 and at the actual stores. Dead Rising, NBA 2K, Rise, freaking Battlefield, Madden, NAC. Yeah, it's a lot of actual games available. And Amazon has chose to price match these so that, they don't get screwed out of a bunch of business, which makes logical sense. I also have to move on to some Xbox news real quick because apparently Microsoft has sold over 1 million consoles in 24 hours, just like the PlayStation 4. However, there is a big important however. I said this before when I said, I expected them to meet their sales and then, PlayStation 4 to actually beat their sales. They said, stop me if you heard this one. Thursday night, Major Nelson Tech Company said they sold more than 1 million units for the next generation gaming console. And since then, it has to contend with the scattered user reports of hardware defects. It's true that Sony that last week that, and now it's true that Microsoft this week with its rival, the Xbox One, they both have hardware issues. In an email, he said it's one of the million plus biggest launches in Xbox history, and it's worth pointing out that the PlayStation 4 just debuted in 2 countries last week. That's the United States and Canada, while Xbox One launched simultaneously in 13 markets: Australia, Austria, Brazil, Canada, France, the whole kit and caboodle. So that's for all those people that was coming and sending me messages saying, "Oh, guess what? They sold just as many consoles as they fucking did in 24 hours. I'm like, slow down. Okay, they released in 2 countries, they released in 13. Okay, they won't release theirs until next week, which is actually around Black Friday time for them, and they're going to release theirs to the rest of the world. And then they have another release in February for Japan. So you can expect, the PlayStation 4 numbers to be quite a bit larger, considering they only did 2 and they did worldwide. So you have to look at the actual math. So don't get all fanboy happy on me, acting like it's all over. It's not. Also, one quick thing for people that's having like hardware issues and stuff like that, you may find yourself going through a ton of bullshit as you're trying to actually get your system swapped out through the equal or early exchange program or whatever. So this is basically an article from someone who had to go through hell and high water for over hours and getting 1 a.m. phone calls to try and get his system replaced. So basically, he had a busted ass system. And around 1 a.m., they finally called him back, and then they put him on hold, and then left him there for another 20 minutes, and he had to call the next day, and they're like, no, we're going to ship your system out, and you got to ship our system back first, so it's going to take about 2 weeks. And basically, he had to go through all this crap to get it resolved, to get the advanced exchange program. So basically, his advice was to get the advanced exchange program. If you're, swapping out your system, we'll actually send you your system first while you're sending out your system, so that you don't have to wait 10.5 years to actually get your console back. So that's very important news. That's all I got for you guys right now. I wanted to keep this as brief as possible, but I also had to attach another video. See, someone requested that, I have the PlayStation 4 running through the Xbox One to see if it'll actually fucking work. And guess what? It fucking worked. So I posted this video next. Like, subscribe. You guys rock. Follow me on, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. My PlayStation Network ID is just StoneFox, and it's StonefoxMedia for Xbox One. It's a bit of a bitch to try and accept friend requests on Xbox One because you have to go through all these extra fucking steps to actually do it, and it's kind of a hot mess. But I'll be talking about that later on. So go enjoy your Saturday, go do shit, go buy turkeys and shit, and hang out and do whatever the fuck y'all gotta do. I will be live streaming tonight on PlayStation 4, and I will be playing on Xbox Live. That's all I got for you guys. I'll holler at y'all later. Alright, someone asked me to do an actual test to see if you can run PlayStation 4 through Xbox One. And you can do it. You have to set it up as if it is TV, but it does work. Xbox. Watch TV. And voila, you have yourself playing a game. Now they say it's not recommending you do this, but we all know you can do this. Xbox, go home. Go home. And everything else still functions the same. You can still slide from different screens. So yes, it actually does work. Myth not busted.